Balochs held anti-Pakistan protests in Quetta and European towns to mark the abduction anniversary of Dr. Deen Mohammad and urged the United Nations to intervene in the grave issue of mass abductions being carried out by Pakistan establishment on everyday basis. Pakistan has exploited resource-rich Balochistan to cater influential Punjabi people and have not shared any dividends with locals. Many of them protested against this injustice. As a result, the state launched a systematic crackdown against Balochs, which has now converted into ethnic cleansing of these people.
This group of men expressing anger against the UNO for not providing any support to oppressed Balochs is Berlin-based Baloch National Movement, a party striving for Baloch rights and their freedom from the clutches of Pakistan.
Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
A number of its members gathered in Germany's capital, sloganed against Pakistan and demanded freedom to mark the 11th abduction anniversary of Dr. Deen Mohammad, a renowned Baloch freedom fighter who was abducted with no trace from his neighborhood in 2009. His family has since then been looking for him, but they have not received any success. Balochs say that there have been hundreds of other similar cases in Balochistan in which the activists were held incommunicado for years, tortured and even murdered. They fear Deen Mohammad also met a similar fate.
Since his abduction, his whereabouts still remain unknown. His family has been striving for his safe recovery from past 11 years. Sami and Mehlab, daughter of Dr. Deen Mohammad Baloch, have been struggling for release of their father and have knocked the door of every court in Pakistan. They even organized dozens of protests, press conferences, held hunger strike camps, and they held a 3,000-kilometer long march from Quetta to Islamabad, along with other victims' family, but failed to get justice from Pakistani institutions and human rights organizations.
Similar protests to commemorate his abduction were held in Balochistan's capital Quetta too, where the family members of a number of Balochs who have been abducted or killed by Pak army gathered. While they urged Pakistani army to leave their land, it was the state-sponsored ethnic cleansing of Balochs by Pakistan which remained the prime focus during protest. Baloch said that Pakistan had increased the number of crackdowns on Balochs several-fold in the recent times, and not even a day in Balochistan passed without news of Pakistan's barbarity.
हमें पता है अब हमने फिर से मायूस होकर वापस लौटना है। इससे पहले भी मुझे धमकी देकर चुप कराया गया, बेदारस लगाई गई, मुझे कहा कि चुप रहो, और मुझे देखो मैं चुप हो भी गई, लेकिन मुझे मस्तक शुदा लाशों से नवाजा गया। ये रियासत जब तक मैं एहतजाज ना करूं, मेरी आवाज क्यों नहीं सुनती? तुमने कत्ल किया मेरे बचपन का, मेरे अपनों का, मेरी खुशियों का, मेरे जज्बों का, मेरे अपनों का, तुम कातिल।
The number of Pakistani atrocities Balochs have revealed are horrifying. More than 53,000 people have been abducted from Balochistan. This includes 350 women and 200 innocent children. Deemed as the backbone of society, the Baloch youths have been targeted with impunity. As many as 18,000 lost their lives for raising their head against Pakistani barbarism. A number of Baloch activists have accused China in the past for increased violence in the region. They say Pakistani army is just paving way for the China-Pakistan economic corridor, which the Balochs have opposed vehemently. Pakistan has taken billions of dollars in loans from Beijing and is obliged to do what the latter demands. Its leaders, they say, will get a share in CPEC profits, but the quality of Baloch life will deteriorate further. Baloch say a region where poverty is already widespread due to state policies cannot even expect its future when both China and Pakistan will plunder it together.